So I often get asked about what mods I use for The Sims 3, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch or a combination of the both. A lot of y'all really want to know what kind of mods I've been using. I do have a couple mod videos on my channel, but I didn't notice until today that my last one was November 9th, 2022. Literally almost 2 years ago. So I feel like it's time for a new mod video just to kind of go over some stuff that I've been using recently. The older videos are still relevant, so if you want to go watch those, I can leave those linked down below. However, it's time for a new video, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. The first mod that I want to go over is the custom Plumbob color tool for The Sims 3. It's a mod that basically allows you to change the color of your Sims Plumbob. So a lot of people have asked me in the past, like, CJ, why are your Sims Plumbob not green? Why is it blue? Why is it black? Like, what's going on with that? So literally it's just because of a mod that I use to basically like allow you to recolor your Sims as Plumbob. So I downloaded this mod off of Mod The Sims. It is by Cross the Mercy, and it's just an amazing mod, honestly, because it allows you to change the color of your Sims as Plumbob. So for example, if you don't want your Plumbob to be green and maybe you want it to be red or something, you literally can just do it. It can literally be whatever color you want it to be, and I just think that's like the coolest thing ever. I know that The Sims 4 has mods like this, but we never really had anything like this as far as I know for The Sims 3, and I've been using this mod for a really long time, y'all, and I can highly recommend it. I would show you like a little mini tutorial on how to use the mod. However, the software, like the color tool software, doesn't really work that well with my OBS. Half of the screen gets cut off and you can't really see all the details, but there is a tutorial video on the download page. Yeah, there's one right here. Literally, if you just go here and click this, it'll take you to a video that basically just tells you how to use the software. It's honestly self-explanatory on how to use the software, but if you do need like a visual guide or something, just click the instructional video and it'll basically help you. So the next couple of mods that I want to talk about are all by the Sweet Simmer, who makes some of the best family and like baby toddler mods in The Sims 3. Like honestly, if you're a family player, you just need to download all of the Sweet Simmer's mods. I'm just being so serious. So this one is the More Pregnancy Interactions mod. It came out after my last mod video. So basically it just allows your Sims to do like a little bit more interactions while they're pregnant. So you can sing to your baby, you can like rub your belly and stuff like that, you can talk to your baby. If you have like a toddler or a kid, you can like have them feel the belly bump, and I think that's like the sweetest thing ever. I don't think I've ever had a toddler feel the baby bump, but I've definitely had kids and like other Sims do it, you know? But as you can see, these are like a couple of pictures and examples of what you can do. So you can have like a kid hug the belly, you can also have them like listen to the belly and talk to it and stuff like that. So it's basically this kind of mod. It just unlocks more things for you to do while you're pregnant, basically. But like I just said, y'all, the Sweet Simmer has like the best mods for babies and toddlers in The Sims 3. So another really good mod that you should try out is this one right here. This is the functional baby carrier mod. So this object right here is like the baby carrier. It's a conversion, I believe, from The Sims 4. With The Sims 4 Growing Together mod, it came with like this really cool back carrier type of object where you can put infants on your back and kind of like walk around with them and stuff like that. So basically that's what this mod is, essentially. It's like the Sims 3 equivalent of it. So you can have older Sims take toddlers and babies around with them as well. I really do love this mod, especially for this little aspect right here. Like literally the fact that you can like jog or like go around town with your baby in your back is like the best thing in my opinion. However, it's not a perfect mod. I sometimes have an issue where I'll try to like have a parent or like a guardian or whatever take a baby or a toddler with them, and like sometimes when they leave the home lot, the game will bring up like the babysitter screen saying that you can't leave a baby by themselves. I feel like the game oftentimes fights with the mod on like where a Sim should and should not be able to go with the baby. I don't really know if there's going to be a fix for that or not. I know there is an updated version and I did download it, but I still have like the same issue, so I don't know if that's something on my part or if that's just something with the mod. But honestly, y'all, I think this is like one of the best mods to download. Honestly, if you don't get any other mod on this list, I would honestly just get this one because this is so cute. It's space game compatible, so you don't really need to have any mods or anything like that. You can work out if you want to. Like literally, if you've seen any of my streams or videos recently, then you probably have seen me use this thing. I just think it's so cool. Like honestly, I didn't even think about doing this, y'all. Like having a baby be pushed on a stroller while having another one on the back. I didn't even think you could do anything like that. Like it's just so cool. Like I just love this mod. So in addition to that mod, I've also been using this one right here, the pick up toddler from the floor fixes. You know, like how in The Sims 3, sometimes toddlers will like go to places that Sims can't reach, and sometimes the Sim will try to pick them up, but sometimes the game won't allow them to. This mod basically fixes that, so you can pick up the toddler from different angles and stuff. So for example, them being over here by this bookshelf, or them being over here in a corner, or trying to go up the stairs or something like that. This is honestly like a little quick fix mod, but I would still recommend you download it though, because it just makes interacting with toddlers a lot easier. There's also this one, the More Toddler Interactions mod, and I think this one honestly is a must-have as well. Like literally, if you don't get any mods at all, y'all, just get these, okay? These are like the best, especially if you like to play with families, like I said earlier. Like this is just the best mod. This one just gives you more stuff to do with toddlers. So for example, your Sims can play with toddlers and stuff like that, so you can play. I didn't know this though, but apparently when your Sims play with toddlers, there's like a chance that the toddler, I think, will throw up on you or poop on you or something like that. And I never knew that until I saw a live stream about it, because it never really happens in my game, but apparently it's possible. So did not know that. But like I said, you can play with them. The toddlers themselves can also go to sleep in high chairs, which I think is kind of cute. And on top of that, you can also feed them, like sit down and feed them the old-fashioned way. And I think that's so cute. I think there was like an update for this mod, so you can like feed them milk, or you can also feed them solid foods and stuff like that. You can also show them objects and stuff. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll have like a parent sim have their baby and like show them like a slide or something, and like have the baby slide down the slide or something like that. So you can kind of do like a lot of different stuff with them. You can cuddle with them as well. And then you can also give them baths in the tub, which is kind of interesting how The Sims 3 doesn't have anything like this by default. You know, like The Sims 4 has this, but The Sims 3 just didn't. But this mod allows you to bathe your toddlers in the bed. You can also help them go to sleep. So if they're up, you can kind of just like put them down for a nap. You can also let other Sims interact with the toddler that you hold. Like honestly, this is just so cool, y'all. Like I love this mod. Wait, I never knew about this. Oh, so if you have like a newborn, you can have like other kids interact with it. I never knew that. See, y'all, I'm telling you, you learn something new literally every day. There's also this one. I don't think I have this one installed. This is the Sims Can Hand Over Babies and Toddlers mod. This is also by Sweet Simmer. I don't know if I have this one installed or not. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Basically, you could just hand over a toddler to another Sim without having to put them down on the floor. I don't know if I have this one installed, but I am going to install it just to be on the safe side. Now, there is one that recently came out a couple days ago. It's the Functional Jungle Gym Toddler Slide. So this slide is a conversion from The Sims 4. It basically just allows your toddler to slide on it. I haven't downloaded this one just yet, so I don't really know like all it does. According to the picture, it said it increases the walking skill. Oh, and they can also crawl through the little tunnel. That's kind of cute. So they can slide and they can crawl through. Yeah, so apparently it increases the walking skill. So, I mean, that's kind of useful. Like I said, I haven't downloaded this one just yet, but I am going to download it to test it out. But if you want to just kind of like play with it in your own gameplay, I'll leave a link down below. So the next mod on my list is the Modern Map Tags. This mod is by Vesco Sims 3. And honestly, y'all, I love this mod. I've only been using it a couple of weeks, but I absolutely love it. It basically just changes the way that the map tags look in the game. So, you know, like the little like icons for different buildings and stuff. So like, as you can see before, a lot of the icons just look kind of shiny. I mean, I guess you could say outdated. I don't really mind the old ones too much because I guess I just see them every day. But as you can see, they're kind of like older looking, kind of shiny in one spot, you know, very 2009-esque. However, the mod basically just kind of like makes everything more flat and a little bit more saturated, just a little bit more modern. Like when I look at these map tags, I kind of think about like apps on a smartphone or like buttons on a website. You know, it just looks a lot more like modern, 2024-ish, if that makes sense. I do have my game pulled up right now, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I'm in Sunset Valley, you know, but as you can see, everything just kind of looks a little bit more washed out, but it just kind of looks better. I feel like this mod will look really good if you had the Clean UI mod, because it could just kind of make The Sims 3 look a little bit more like up to date, if that makes sense. But as you can see though, everything is kind of like washed out. So like, for example, the Weatherstone, it's not like a bright purple, it's more of like a washed out purple. We have like washed out blues and stuff like that, and like a burgundy red color. But like I said, it just kind of makes everything look more HD. It doesn't really do anything for gameplay per se. It's just like a cosmetic type of thing, you know? So next up, we have the Sims 3 Project Renaissance mod. This mod is by Asabin Sims. I think I pronounced that right. But this mod basically just increases the texture quality on trees and flowers and shrubs in the game. So if you look kind of close enough, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like the trees just look a little bit more HD, the plants look more HD, they just kind of look better in my opinion, especially like this pine tree right here. Like it just makes the texture look better. I don't really know if you can kind of tell from the pictures, but I do have my game open right now. So as you can see, if you look close enough, the trees just look a little bit different. They look a little bit more HD in my opinion. It just kind of helps The Sims 3 look more modernized, because a lot of the textures in the game have started to show their age. You know, I'm just being honest with y'all. The game is from 2009, so it kind of makes sense. But as you can see, it even like changes the way that a lot of the flowers in the game look. Like these look a little bit different. These shrubs look a little bit better in my opinion. It also changes the way that some harvestables in the game look as well. So if I go over to the Central Festival, you'll see like the trees look different. Sometimes this kind of catches me off guard because I'm so used to the way that the other trees look. But this is like a lime tree, for example. But as you can see though, it does just make the leaves look a little bit more high quality, make them look a little bit different. It does make the tree also look a little bit more washed out, but I don't really mind it too much. Like honestly, I kind of forget that I have this mod installed though. I've only been using it for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks now, but I do like it so far. Like I think it's really cool to download. It just kind of trips me up a little bit on how like different some of the plants look. Like I think these are like hydrangeas, I want to say, and they look so different now. But yeah, I would honestly say just check this mod out. Maybe you might like it, maybe you might not like it. I want to say that these are the plum trees, I want to say, and these are more like a brighter pinky kind of color, you know. But yeah, I just like this mod though, so I would just say check it out if you want to download it. I think it's kind of cool just to kind of have like some updated textures in The Sims 3. The next mod that we're going to be talking about is the Growing Pains mod. This one is by Twin Simming, and this mod is kind of similar to Sims 4 Parenthood Game Pack. So like in the game pack, your Sims kids and teens can kind of go through different moods. So basically this is available to toddlers, children, and teenagers, and they all can get like different like phases they can go through. So for example, this one is emotional. I don't think I got this one when I used the mod, but like for example, it says that Bella-sama is feeling all of her feelings more than ever before. Be prepared for intense emotions, bigger mood swings, and a lot of tears. So I guess this one just makes them a lot more emotional. There's a whole entire list of different phases that your Sims can go through, and some of these I didn't even know about. One of these is called Restless Phase, which I guess makes your Sims restless at night. They don't sleep as much. I didn't even know anything about that. There's also another one called the Fearful Phase. I guess they're like afraid of everything. I never knew about some of these. I think when I played with this mod, I got the Clumsy Phase for like one of my toddlers. I think I also got the Kleptomaniac one for one of my kids. And then when she was a teenager, I like sent her off to boarding school because I was like, please stop stealing. It's kind of cool though, because there are 28 in total. So you have 5 for toddlers, 21 for children, and 28 for teens. And apparently once a phase is available, it carries over to the next life stage. So that's kind of cool in my opinion. You do need a couple of expansion packs for this mod to fully work. So you're going to need Late Night, Generations, Showtime, Supernatural, and University Life. So anytime your Sim goes through a phase, they do get a Moodlet. The Moodlet doesn't affect your Sim's mood, but it just kind of like lets you know that they're going through a phase right now, which I think is kind of cool as well. Like honestly, I haven't used this mod in a couple of months though, but I think it's so cool. I do need to re-download it. I was using this for my Sims 3 Leprosy that I streamed over on Twitch. I do have a second YouTube channel, by the way, where I post all of my Twitch streams. So if you want to like watch my Leprosy and kind of watch me play with the mod and stuff like that, I'll leave it linked down below. I used this mod during the Island Paradise generation of my Leprosy, so you'll have to scroll down through the playlist to kind of check it out. So next up on the list, we have the Imaginary Friend Power mod. This mod is by Zantac, hopefully I pronounced that right. And this is a cool mod because it basically allows your imaginary friends to kind of have like some extra abilities. It kind of gives them like a little bit more to do, because in The Sims 3 by default, they kind of just exist and they kind of just follow your kid's Sim around. They can like clean and like get them snacks and stuff, but they can't really do that much by themselves. So this mod aims to kind of fix that. There's like a whole list of stuff that your imaginary friends could do. Half of the stuff I didn't even know about. So one cool thing they can do is turn into a doll form on command. So it's kind of like how when your kid goes to sleep in the game and how the imaginary friend just goes back into doll form. Well, this mod basically allows you to do that whenever you want to. You can also kind of play some tricks and stuff like that and do like funny things with your imaginary friends. So one of them is like the imagination charm. It says that this charm will make the target very childish and playful for a short duration. They will temporarily have colorful hair and they will laugh a lot, which honestly, I didn't know about this. I think I saw it happen, but I didn't really like look at the instructions to know what was going on. But yeah, basically like you can just kind of make other Sims childish and stuff like that. You can also do a tragic clown jinx, where you make other Sims look like the tragic clown for a short while. Your imaginary friends can also cause hallucinations, so they can like taunt other Sims and like play around with other Sims and stuff like that for a short while. Actually, I've had this happen quite a bit. I used to have this imaginary friend named Chucky in my Sims 3 Leprosy, and he would do stuff like this to other Sims before he would kill them. It was a whole thing. Like I said, if you want to watch the Leprosy, I'll leave a link down below, but he would kind of do stuff like this to Sims before they would die. you know, as a way to kind of like trick them and stuff like that. It was a whole thing. Another cool thing that I didn't know that imaginary friends could do with this mod is they can make the stuffed animals in the game dance, which I had no idea, which I kind of want to test this out now just to kind of see. I don't know if this is kind of cool or kind of creepy, but I really want to see it in my game just to kind of find out. But they can also like dance in doll form, which I've had them do this before. Like they'll turn into a doll and just dance to music. And another cool thing too is that when they relax or go to sleep, you can have them float like how you see right now. It's kind of interesting in a way. Like the first time this happened, I was so confused, but like as you can see, he's kind of just like chilling, but he can also sleep floating, which I think is kind of cool. But that's pretty much everything for this mod. Honestly, check this mod out if you like imaginary friends, because it kind of just gives them more stuff to do, you know? Just be sure that you have the supernatural pack installed if you want to do the tragic clown jinx. Otherwise, it won't work. The next mod that we're going to be talking about is the Break Into House mod. This one is also by Xantag, who made the imaginary friend mod we just looked at. So this mod basically allows your Sims to just break into other Sims' houses, basically whenever you want to. I sometimes use that mod with this one. This is the Free Your Klepto mod by Mikey. This allows you to kind of steal from Sims whenever you want to. So like without this mod installed, kleptomaniac Sims can only really steal a couple times a day, and it has to be at a certain time of night. This mod basically lets you do it anytime you want to, essentially. I think by default you can only steal like 2 or 3 objects at a time. This mod basically allows you to steal more. So I like to break into Sims houses with this mod and basically like use this mod to let them steal a lot of stuff. Now I can kind of demonstrate this mod a little bit if you kind of want to see it. We're in Sunset Valley. I'm just going to break into the Sims house across the street really quick. Now there is a chance that when you do this that the cops can come if the Sims are home. So you can have your Sims get arrested, and literally the Sim is literally right here. Like Aaron is literally outside. But as you can see, I have Elliot over here trying to pick the lock at Aaron's house. So hopefully he'll be able to get inside. But like I said, oh, she's right there. Ooh, she's going to probably call the cops on us. Yeah, she's probably going to call the cops on Elliot. He's going to probably get arrested. Like I said, there is a chance that your Sims can get arrested. So just be careful when you do something kind of like this, because, you know, your Sims will go to jail for a while. So now that we're in the house, if I did have the kleptomaniac trait, I could have Elliot go around and like steal stuff, you know, but he doesn't have the trait currently, so he can't really steal anything. Also, she's in the house. Is she going to call the cops on us? I think she is, y'all. Be yelled at. If your Sims get caught, you will be yelled at and the cops will show up. So yeah, we're going to get arrested. Yep, look, there goes the cops right there. The cops came so quick. They're gonna come and arrest me. No, I didn't even do anything wrong. Leave me alone. I was literally just showing off a mod. Bro. Oh my gosh. And the university. The time machine and the university mascot is here. But yeah, as you can see, you get arrested. You have to go all the way down to the police station. So yep, Elliot is going to be in there for a while, which is kind of unfortunate, but I guess don't do the crime if you can't do the time, as they say. So he has to walk all the way to the police department, and he'll be in here for a while. Like you'll see like the bar, you know, he'll be in jail till 8 o'clock tonight. So yeah, we're just gonna let him do his sentence in peace. So the next mod we're going to talk about is called the bigger font size mod. It's basically what it kind of sounds like. It just makes the font size in the Sims 3 a lot bigger. I used this mod a lot when I was doing my Sims 3 Leprosy series, and as you can see, this is like what the original font size looks like in the Sims 3. It's kind of small, you know. So whenever I have like videos with face cam, or if I'm live streaming, I sit under 2 big lights. So sometimes when I'm trying to like look at my chat or like look into my camera, I just see a big bright light. So sometimes when I look at the font in the game, it kind of like takes me a while to see what it's saying. I have to rub my eye a little bit. It's like a whole thing. So literally just having a bigger font size helps me out a lot. I know a lot of people out there honestly have been wishing for something kind of like this, where it just kind of makes everything a little bit bigger. It's not a perfect mod by any means. Sometimes the text can kind of get jumbled up, especially down here in the game when it comes to like your job. Like if your Sim has a job, it usually tells you what day you have to work and what times you have to work and stuff like that. I noticed that when I had the mod installed, it was kind of hard for me to see what days I had to work or what days I had off, because I couldn't really like make it out with the bigger font size. So I don't know if that's ever going to be fixed. Maybe that was just my game. I don't really know, but I did notice it when I played around with it. So just keep it in mind that it's not a perfect one size fits all solution, you know. Maybe you have to like find the font size that kind of works the best. Literally, as you can see right here in the picture, some of the words get cut off in the little text box. So it's not perfect, but I think it kind of gets the job done overall, you know. I know that there's like another mod that kind of increases the UI in The Sims 3. So this mod is the tiny UI fix for The Sims 3. This one is by Just Harry. I haven't used this mod before because I don't really have a use for it. I know for a lot of people who play The Sims 3 on bigger monitors, a mod like this really does come in handy because it kind of scales the UI to fit the screen and stuff like that. For me, I kind of have like a normal size monitor, so I don't really have a use for this one, but I know a lot of people out there do have bigger screens, so maybe this could be a mod to help you out as well. So I'll leave this one linked down below if you want to check it out. Okay, so the next mod is the Let Me Take a Selfie mod. This one is also by Twin Simming. So basically this mod just takes the take a romantic photo option from the university pack, and it kind of just makes it so that all Sims can take photos together. You will need to have the university expansion pack installed, and you're gonna also need to have World Adventures if you want to use like the actual camera object. So I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I broke Elliot out of jail just to kind of show off the mod. So if you go over to your cell phone and you go over to where it says camera, you'll see it says take self-portrait. So we're just gonna click that for a second, and as you can see, he'll pull out the, ooh, look at that, boy, you thought you ate. But as you can see though, he'll take out his camera and then you'll get like a little photo. So if we go over to camera and we go to photos and view photos, you'll see that this is like a picture of his selfie. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll have Sims take photos or have them take photos with other Sims, and I'll just kind of like hang them around the wall and stuff like that. So if I turn on all the lights in his house, you'll see that we have like his little selfie over here as well. I sometimes like to have him like take a photo with another Sim. I don't know if this Sim will allow me to because I think she's about to leave. But honestly, you could take a photo with another Sim and you can also like put that on a wall. You might have seen me use this mod in my Not So Berry challenge or maybe over on Twitch. I'll sometimes have Sims take photos together and just kind of put it up on the wall. It just kind of helps make my house look a little bit more realistic and stuff like that. So I kind of like this mod. It's honestly one of my new favorite ones. The last mod that we're going to talk about is another one of those cosmetic mods. This is the Sims 3 Moodlet overhaul. This mod is by X Fairy Exterminator X. So this mod just changes the way that the Moodlets look in the game. I don't currently have it installed, by the way. So like, for example, you'll see on the left, these are like the normal Sims 3 Mootlets and stuff. And then on the right, it's just what they change into. I think all of these icons, or at least most of these icons, are from The Sims 4. So it might not be a mod that you want to have in your game. I know some people just want the Sims 3 stuff. I did also use this mod as well when I played my Sims 3 Legacy on Twitch. So I do like this mod. It works. It makes the game look a little bit different. And it's pretty cute in my opinion. Like, I mean, I don't really mind the Sims 4 like pictures, you know, all too much, you know. It's kind of cool though, because this mod not only changes the Mootlets from the base game, it also changes Mootlets from all the expansion packs as well. So we have one for World Adventures, we have one for Ambitions, Late Night, so like literally all the expansion packs. Also, it's kind of cool because you get to pick and choose which ones you want to have installed. So for me, I have like every expansion pack, so I'll have like all of them installed. But say for example, you only have like, you know, the base game and you only have like, I don't know, seasons. You can kind of just pick and choose which ones to download and stuff like that. So yeah, this is like another mod that I really need to reinstall in my game, but I just think it's kind of cool. So I just wanted to kind of include that for the video today. But honestly, y'all, that has been my complete list of all the new mods that I've been using. I really hope that I did not forget to include anything. If I did, I can always make another video just to kind of going over it. But hopefully this video will give you more mods to download and try out. So yeah, I'm gonna leave everything linked down below if you want to download it or check it out or anything like that, as well as my second YouTube channel. Like I'm telling y'all, we have a lot of fun over on Twitch when we stream The Sims, so feel free to check me out over there. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, thanks for watching.